wives, thank you so much for your little comments and watching my video. I'm doing the 8 lessons that my father taught me. I'm going to stop doing the numbers because then you have to kind of stick to them because there is more. So I just want to thank you for the feedbacks and the comments. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And of course, thank you for the love that you've been showing me with my books. The Naked Wife on Amazon is available. I need some love in this book too, okay? In Christ I Am, and 23 Types of Guys You Might Be. So the next, please be sure to subscribe and thumbs up, okay? So the next lesson is this. My dad taught me. He said, Janice, Sister Janice, all men want to have sex. Did you get that? All men want to have sex. Write it down. All men want to have sex. Did you get that? All men want to have sex. And I'm sure I've mentioned that in this book and The Naked Wife. I believe I did. I'm not sure I did. But all men, the rich man, the broke man, the sick man, the dying man, the poor man, the man laying on the street, the pastor, the bishop, the apostle, the prophet, the evangelist, the pastor, the teacher, the president, the senators, your neighbor, the guys at the church, the guys at the job. All men want to have sex. Okay? Not saying that every one of them that approach you want to have sex, but 99.99999% of them want to do you, girls. They want to do you. And so, ladies, when we are dating, we have to remember this. So when the man comes smiling in your face, says, Janice, I just want to take you out. Just think in the back of your head, girl. He trying to do me. He wants to do me. And let me tell you what he did for me. It revolutionized my thinking and my mind. Because remember, he was rewiring my mind, okay? Because as women, we are very trusting. We're very trusting, okay? We think that everybody have our best interests at heart, and we think that we can trust everybody. We're supposed to trust everybody because they're nice, and oh, he's such a nice guy. And as ladies, because we're nurturers, and you know, we're like mommies and nurturers and fixers, we think we can trust everybody. And what we have to remember, ladies, in the dating world, remember when we were little, our parents told us stranger danger? Same thing, girl. It's the same thing when we are dating. You cannot believe that all these men have your best interests at heart. They do not. They don't. They just want to sleep with you. Why? All men want to have sex. Remember, men are hunters. I'm sure I put it in both of these books. Men are hunters, and they are hunting for something. Okay, they're looking for something. They're either looking for a wife. Most men are looking for the cookies, okay? The pretty kitty. They're trying to hit that pretty kitty. Oh, I'm going to hit that. Oh, I can get that. Okay? And my daddy told me, and this is another one I'm going to do, don't be another notch on a man's belt. Okay, and that's why you need to understand that all men want to have sex, and they're trying to add notches on their belt. You know what a notch is on every girl they sleep with, that's another notch on their belt. And so what we ladies have to do is stop being so trusting, value our cookies, take the cookie off the table in here. I should read it for you guys on this video if you haven't heard it. Take the cookie off the table. Nobody gets it. Nobody, the man coming out laughing, smiling on your face, want to take you out, want to come over, come and watch Netflix and chill. Girl, Netflix and chill is another word for I want to do you. Okay? So don't be going over the house talking about the Netflix and the chilling. That's another come over here so I could bend you over. So with the understanding that all men want to have sex, what you need to do. See, we blame the men for being men. That's how they are. That's how God created them. They're hunters. They're hunting for something. They're either hunting for a wife, hunting for somewhere to live, hunting for somebody to provide for them, to take care of them, hunting for the cookie. They're looking for something. And most of them are not looking for wives yet. This is why my daddy said they got to get the dog out. They've got to get the dog out. And so what we have to do is play our part. Our part is, ladies, we got to keep our legs closed, hands clasped, keep your mouth shut. Okay? Close your mouth. Nothing goes in your mouth. Okay? And so what we have to do, ladies, is take the cookie off the table. So let me read it from the Naked Wife. Pick this up on Amazon. I think it's on sale. I am so tired of seeing my sisters cry on social media that they dated a guy for 2 or 3 months. He wined and dined them. And as soon as he got the cookie, he was ghost. You know why? Because his whole purpose was to get the cookie. He was hunting for the cookie, okay? My answer for this is stop dishing out the cookie. Do you understand how important your vagina is? How do you just give it to any and every man that shows interest in you? I never understand. Oh, he likes me. I want to give him some. Girl, I mean, you just dishing it out like government cheese. I understand that. Okay. How do you just give it to anyone, every man that shows interest in you? Your vagina is your holy of holies, created for your husband only. Okay, sure, we've all given up the cookie to some time or the other. I had my baby when I was 16 years old, and I was not a virgin when I got married. But the question is, when do we make the turn and change? You've heard the saying, the meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a change or a different result. In other words, to have what you never had, you must do something you have never done. Take the cookies off the table. So, ladies, of course, the guy you thought was it has ghosted you once you gave up the cookie, because his goal was to get the cookie. But you were so caught up in your emotions that you were not paying attention to the game. Dating is a game. Y'all play, we playing checkers, and they're playing chess. Which one is the harder one? Chess, checkers, chess. It's a game. They see you, and they already know. I'm going to wife her. I'm going to sleep with her and leave her. I'm going to just hit that. You thinking, because you're naive, that every man that shows interest in you want to wife you. This is why you don't meet a man and jump in, girl. You got to gather the data. You have to go through the steps of gathering the data, knowing what you want, and gathering the data based on that. And if he ain't it, drop and run, okay? It's a game. Ladies, men were created to conquer. Who did your daddy ever tell you that? My daddy told me that's another one lesson. Men were created to conquer. My little boy was 18 months. You see, my living room is 18 feet by 30. The little boy was trying to jump from over there to over here. How old was he? Was he like 3 years old? Mommy, I'm going to jump. He been telling me for 2 or 3. Mommy, I'm jumping from that couch. I said, Michael, don't do it. Can't do it. 18 feet, y'all. And it's not even across. Okay, the TV is right here. Another couch is over there. 18 feet. 2 or 3 days, he tell Mommy, I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump from this couch over. I said, Michael, don't do it. Can't do it. Don't. Girl, I was in there cooking or something. All I heard was boom, and he started crying. Jump, busted up his lips. I ran upstairs. I'm calling. He's bleeding, all this blood leading up to the top. My husband said, remember what my husband's so calm, girl. I just love him so much. Remember what the doctor said, because he's falling before busting up his lip. My husband took him to the hospital. Remember what the doctor says. You have a little boy. He said, good news. He's going to be all right. Bad news. You have a little boy. 2 options. Wrap him up in bubble wrap, or expect many more of these, okay? Because you'll have a little boy. Little girl, you could sit the little girl on the towel. I could sit Lexi on a blanket and say, Lexi, don't move. Sit right here. Michael, he's not like that. Why? He's a boy. And they have to conquer. This is why you got little boys. Pay attention to your little boys. Mama climbing the stair. He climbed the refrigerator at 18, 2 years old. He climbed the refrigerator. He held on to the refrigerator and climbed the refrigerator like Superman or Spider-Man. That's how boys, if you pay attention to your little boys, even your little boys want to conquer. They want to conquer the furniture. They want to conquer the stairs. They're conquerors, okay? Men were created to conquer. That's why God put Adam in Adam in the garden so he can conquer the animals and all of that stuff. When he was done, he gave him a wife, and he was supposed to show off to his wife, okay? So some men are going around looking to conquer as many women as possible. There are men that's going around trying as many women as they can. Just don't be one, like my daddy told me. Okay, don't be another notch on another man's belt, okay? Think about it this way. As my daddy used to say, every man wants to have sex, and every man that approaches you has an agenda. Have an agenda, girl. He trying to get you in the bed. It is either to conquer you or make you his wife. So ladies, take the cookies off the table. Ain't nobody gonna get it. Okay? You see, ladies, by taking the cookie off the table, that will save you 95% of your time. Of course, I just made that number up. Energy meant many broken hearts and possible babies out of wedlock. And can you say possibly sexually transmitted diseases? So once they realize that you're not giving up the cookie, they won't want to waste their time because their agenda was to get the cookie. But wait a minute. Remember that this is a game. Dating is a game, girl. To get that in your head, it's a game. You just have to learn how to play it. Okay? So there might be a few that will stick around because they are determined to play the daddy card. And when all else fails, the daddy card is get your father to get rid of him. I got my father to get rid of a lot of guys. Okay? One guy came to the church, talking about he's supposed to marry me. Pastor, come in. You want to go out with him? I said, no. Pastor said, okay. Go on out there, lock the door. I ain't never seen him again. You hear me? And when all this fell, think of your future husband. Before I got married, there were men that I worked with who told me that they heard that I wasn't giving up the cookie to anyone, but that they were going to get it. Do you understand? They looked me in my face, y'all. They looked me in my eyes. Guys I still work with today and say, oh, I'm going to get your cookies. Okay? I just laughed at the time. Well, I'm honored to say not one of them got my cookie. And guess what? Those same brothers, okay, shake my husband's hands today when we have events. So I hold my head high because my husband, he don't have to be ashamed. Another thing is I don't date guys that I work because I know what they make and what they make can, take care of me, okay? Okay. Also, please do not put yourself in compromising position, girl. Why are you going over to some man house to Netflix and chill? That's your first date. It should go off in your head that you want to tell me the first date you want to bring me to your house to give me some stale soda, some stale chips and flat soda with the lights down. Next thing you know, your legs is all eagles climbing the wall calling Jesus. You have to use your head. Stop putting yourself in compromising position. I ain't coming to your house. You're not coming to my house. We're going to go out. Not now, girls. It's COVID. So everybody can see us. Okay? Oh, ain't nothing going to happen. Okay. Stay there. Be a foolish woman. Be the foolish woman. Okay? Go on over there and be the foolish woman. Okay? Stop putting yourself in compromising position. He doesn't need to come to your house, and for God's sake, stop going to men's house for first date to watch movies. That right there should be drop. Miles, you know how long he took Miles to invite me to his house? It was like 3 months when he invited some friends over and he made dinner and stuff like that. And friends was there. People were there. We weren't alone. Okay. If he's inviting you over to his home to watch a movie, he doesn't value you, and his goal is to get the cookie. Protect it at all. Everything you got. Remember, Medea said, clink, clink. Let me tell you, that's true. You got to take the cookie off the table. Why? All men want to. I told you my husband proposed, child. He was trying to get married in a year. Proposed and getting married in a year. He told me he loved me April. Excuse me. I didn't tell her because I wasn't finished getting all the paperwork. So he told me later. He told me if you had told me you loved me in April, I was going to propose in June, and then we could have gotten married by the end of the year. So I didn't. So June, July, he's really busy. He got travel. Da, da, da. He proposed October for my birthday. He wanted to get married in December. October, November, December. 2 months. Why y'all think? That's just tell me. Other than he said, well, I wasn't trying to get, nobody was going to let you get, nobody could take you out from under me. But why y'all think that man was trying to run to the altar? Huh? You know why? Kept the legs closed, girl. Kept it closed. Kept it closed. So you have to take the cookie off the table, because you must understand, all men, I don't care what they say, save one, especially them saved ones, okay? Especially them saved. So when you go on a date, girls, and I'm getting ready to go, and he says, so they want to talk about sex, you know, because they all, that's a red flag right there. Perk your ears up. And you know, well, how you, we adults, we need to talk about it. First of all, I don't know you, sir. Okay, I don't have no information. I don't got no data. I don't got no social security number. I don't have no W-2s, and I don't have no taxes. Okay, so why we need to talk about sex? But don't say that. Just think that in your head. This is what you say, girls. Oh, I don't want to talk about that right now. And pay attention to how he responds. Is he yelling, screaming, "Ah, you need to grow up"? Red flag. Drop. Goodbye. So let's say he said, okay, and then tomorrow he bring it up. If he continue to pressure you to talk about sex, that's a red flag, and that's a sign. And you need to do what? Drop. Move along. My book, The Naked Wife, is available on Amazon. Please be sure to pick it up. Thank you. And also, 20 times me. And also, in Christ I am. I love you, girl. Got to go. Remember, all men wants to have sex. Keep your legs closed, girl. Keep your legs closed. All right, gotta go. Bye.